Hi, it's Marquetta Breslin from Million-Dollar-Stylist.com, and I am here with a very special client. She is actually in my private mentorship group, a really hardworking woman by the name of Ms. Avy Lewis. So I'm just doing this video because I want to introduce you to her. I want you to know who she is and what she does, because like I say in my Million Dollar Stylist live seminar, we all have something special to bring to the table, and she really has something special and passionate to bring to the table. So I would love for you to introduce yourself to everybody. So I'm gonna shut up and let you talk.
Okay, so my name is Ms. Avy, and before I really get started about myself, I want to say thank you to Marquetta for accepting me into your mentorship program. I am a licensed cosmetologist, a motivator, and an educator. I've been in this business for well over 10 years, and I take extreme pride in everything that I do. So I'm happy to have this opportunity to be able to share my greatest passion with you guys. So I've been filming and I've been writing books and just putting things together to be able to share with other stylists so you can have an experience of advanced training. Because in cosmetology school, what I found out is we only learned the basics, and it can be difficult surviving out here in the cosmetology field. It took me 5 long years to figure out what it would be like to be a successful stylist. And so what I want to do is just basically give you some techniques and, you know, advanced things that you can do to help you along the way.
Now you're here, she's at my house right now. We're in the studio at our house, and last night Ricky asked you some background on your story. And when you spoke about cosmetology school, a lot of people speak about it, but they don't speak from the experience of being in the teacher position. You've been there, so you know what's missing. So can you speak on that?
Well, I was a cosmetology instructor, and when I was there, a lot of things I was not able to teach some of the students hands-on. Not only that, I was the only African-American teacher in the school. So when it came down to our hair type and texture, a lot of the students graduated without receiving enough knowledge on how to handle our hair and how to provide services for African-American women or someone who has excessively curly hair. And I found it to be very, very difficult for me, and I wanted to incorporate more things into the cosmetology courses, but I was not able to do that. So for me, saying that, being on the teacher side, I know that there's a lot of students that have graduated and they moved on into the field, and they just do not have the mindset or the skill set to do what's necessary to be a good and successful stylist.
And that's where you come in, because from what you've been working on over these past 6 months, you've grown so much, but you have some things that you've set in place now, some things that you're working on, a book that you've already written, one that upstairs we just came up with off the top of our heads, that you're going to be using to educate other stylists. So can you speak on that for a little bit?
Okay, we talked about some things as far as the do and don'ts in this business, because we want to touch everything. We want to keep it real. We don't want to sugarcoat things. You need to know what it's like. Like some services out there, you know, people just do it and it's all about the money. They don't care. But what we want to do is teach you how to care about your services and explain to you the reasons why we're going to do the things that we're doing. Not only that, build your confidence up at the same time. So to me, that's basically the main point of what we're trying to accomplish.
Right, and you have one of the most excited things that I am excited about is last night you and I went through and I watched your entire timeline of a brand new product that you have coming out, the Blowout Mastery.
Yes.
Natural Hair Blowout Mastery. I would call myself an instructional DVD guru because I've been doing it for so long. That video that I watched last night, I had to stop and tell you how amazing it was. And that coming from me means a lot, because I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, and I've seen the great. And yours is excellent. And I cannot wait for you to get to experience what I experienced and what I learned, because I'm not, like I was telling you last night, I can kill a blowout, and I am a blowout queen. I know how to do a good blowout, but I learned a lot just from watching what you have, and that's going to be one of your first products that's coming out.
Yes.
That I'm very, very excited about, and it's a technique that you developed.
Yes,
correct?
yes, I'm very excited about this technique. At first, I thought it was something that was simple and basic. But the salon that I work in, we're around several different colleges. So I get clients from all over, you name it. And I've had clients come in and they would have excessively curly hair and natural hair, and they would be afraid to ask to have their hair straightened out because they've had really terrible experiences with other hairstylists. And within one service, I was able to improve the hair, make it look good, shiny, and healthy. And to me, I realized that it was a need. So I was inspired by college students, that's what I'm gonna say, because I've had so many come from all over requesting this service, and I was able to give it to them within one shot.
And that one thing sparked this whole big idea in teaching other stylists how to do this service.
You look at this, you just pay attention and say, maybe I should go smaller sections, or I need to slow it down because it looks silky here, and then here you can tell the difference in the hair. Right. So you can try that piece. Give it a little tension at the roots and get a little close. Perfect. And just slow it down. Be careful with stopping the iron, like a nice even one, because sometimes you'll get the indentations from the blend. Perfect. But you can see the difference.
Now, not only are you teaching other stylists to do this service, you're still performing this service for clients, correct?
It's a service that's in demand.
Now, there's a client that you were telling me about that comes in to get this service, and when she comes back, and she works out and everything, when she comes back, she's natural. Her hair didn't revert back from working out and doing all that. Her hair was still, people ask her if she has a relaxer, yet when you perform the service and you shampoo her hair, I watched it. It went right back to its natural state. And that is what this industry needs, someone to teach them how not to damage the hair with heat.
Correct.
And that is what you talk about and teach in that system.
Right.
And so there's another product that you are almost completely done with which I was completely impressed when you got here with what you showed me. And I'm going to let you tell them what the name of the product is and what it's all about.
Okay, it's a service that I created. It's called the Blend Technique. And the blend technique consists of several rolls in the hair. I normally do anywhere between maybe 2 to 4 rolls and 5 at the max. This service can be achieved with 1 pack of hair or less. And it's for the woman who wants to have a fuller look, or they want to have more length, but they don't want to have a full head of extensions because they don't want to feel like they are weighed down by the hair or anything like that. Or they don't want anyone to know that they have extensions in their hair, and they just want that natural appearance. So it's done very, very smooth. It's done very, very flat, and you can pull the hair up in the ponytail, you can pull it back, and you can make different parts and things like that in your hair. And normally a service like that can last about 2 months or so, and it's a really, really great service for someone who does not want a full head of extensions.
And what I was really most impressed with about this technique is that it can be performed on natural hair or relaxed hair because of your blowout technique. If someone gets, someone that's natural gets straight extensions, because your blowout technique is so amazing, it blends beautifully.
Correct.
And that's what I was most impressed with, and that is what I'm very excited about. So I want you to tell everybody how they can reach you, how they can contact you. Just give your information.
All right, I am Ms Avy, and my website is MsAvyBeauty.com. That's spelled MS, A as in apple, V as in Victor, and I'm gonna say Y as in yellow, beauty.com. That's the best way to reach me. just hit my website up and then go to the contact page.
And lastly, are you taking clients as well as doing instruction?
Yes, I'm still taking clients at this time, but my passion is with teaching. So eventually my goal will be just to continue the rest of my career with teaching. But at this time, if you're looking for an excellent stylist, I'm going to say excellent because I believe in excellence. Ms. Avy Beauty.
Awesome. And that's it. She is, as you can tell, very passionate, very confident about what she does. I've seen her work, and I don't compliment a lot of people. I usually tell the truth. But she is an amazing hairstylist. She's a master stylist. I really believe in her work, and I cannot wait to see everything come to fruition. So thank you very much for taking the time to do this video, and I appreciate you, and we'll talk with you soon.
Thanks.